Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray. Tonight I'm going to be doing a reading on Taylor Hawkins. This is the drummer from the band that you may know as the Foo Fighters. He recently was found dead. Allegedly, again, I say allegedly because a lot of the stuff that the news reports may be wrong, etc., than from what Spirit shows. But apparently he had uh, substances in his room. They may have found substances in his body. A lot of speculation from a lot of people. I'm just going to give you a reading on what I see. But they say here basically the Foo Fighters drummer had like 10 substances um, in his system when he died. So again, there may have been heart issues, but according to this, Hawkins died Friday night in a hotel located in the town of Chapianero in Bogota, Colombia. So it's strange that these artists pass either in their hotel room or they pass in a different country, etc. But I don't know anything about him. I did say in my life that I had, they did do a movie. It was like a horror comedy. So that has been something that came out in the news. But we're gonna see what happens here. So I'm just looking at his photo. I'm gonna look at his most recent, just because that helps me to tune into his energy. So I definitely feel like when I tune into him, like he was a very sweet guy. I think he was very sweet. But I do feel like again, just like very like just going with the flow. But I do feel like again, he would have had like addictions. So I do feel that there is accuracy there. What type of addictions? Again, I'm not going to get into that. That's none of my business here. But I do feel like he had a passion for music. I do feel like there was some kind of issues between him and some of the band members. I don't know if like there was major issues, but I do pick up like there would have been like some issues maybe early on in the career or maybe throughout the tenure of him being in the band. I definitely feel like he's going to be thrown a tribute by the former bandmates, and I feel like I feel like some of the bandmates or one of them at least may get a tattoo in memory of him. I definitely feel that. I think a lot of people are like, well, what's going to happen with the Foo Fighters after this? Will he be replaced? Is this the end of the band? I don't feel like it's the end of the band. I definitely feel like there is going to be someone else eventually that takes his place. Again, I could be wrong on that. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that can change due to the free will of the band members and everybody else, but I definitely feel like he tried to medicate himself to kind of get rid of some of the depression that he would have had. I don't feel like he always was depressed. And again, I'm not diagnosing as I'm not a doctor, but from a spiritual perspective, I think that there was a lot of mental grasping with mental things like emotions, thoughts, feelings. And I don't know if like he's talked about this in any kind of interview or anything else, but what I pick up on his soul level is that at some point like he wanted to get out of the band or he thought of getting out the band. Maybe he didn't like verbalize that, but I do feel like there was this part of him that was fighting something darker. And I always say like when actors or actresses or like the band members do like movies that are darker in nature, like talking about possession or like demonic things, it's not uncommon to attract that kind of energy into your life. I'm not saying that he was, led by a demonic spirit, but I do feel like there was a level of darkness and something that was haunting him. There's like a woman that is left behind. So I don't know. The Queen of Wands comes up. This could be potentially somebody else that he loved, a partner. So I don't know if he was in a relationship with someone. Like I said, I don't look up these people. I just read and give you the energy that I get. But then I got the Four of Swords. So, and then I got the Ten of Wands. So he was holding on to a lot of stuff, things that he didn't verbalize. And I feel like he was not good of health. So he had health issues, despite what the public may know or may not know. I definitely feel like his heart was overworking or he had different health issues around like with different body parts because I do feel like the chest area and then I do feel like my back. So like lungs, I don't know if he ever was prone to like being short of breath or like battling anything else with the breathing. I know there's been speculation about whether or not he had the vaccine or not. I do feel like for him, being in the band was like it was his passion. That's his drive, at some point. But then I felt like there was a shift. I definitely feel like there's more of an opportunity for the band to make more money now that he has passed. I'm not saying that they're an opportunist or they're using his death to make money, but I do feel like there's going to be like an increase in sales. And I mean, that's kind of like common nature, when an artist passed or like a person from a band, that the fans get together and kind of boost the songs and, the album sales, etc. But I do feel like he came to this life and I do feel like he accomplished everything that he needed to accomplish, which is kind of sad because if I'm not mistaken, I don't even know his age. I think he was like, what, 50 or something? I mean, I could be wrong, but let me see if they even say. I thought it said it was 50. 50, yeah, 50. So maybe it's 51, I don't know, but 50. Um, and I do feel like there was definitely like this feeling of feeling trapped in this whole career path. Like I feel like he wanted to do more things, but there was this obligation to keep going for like money and to, for the stuff. But he was grappling with a lot. The Nine of Wands comes out, the Eight of Swords. Um, I just feel like all this was like trapped, like feeling like he was trapped in a system, in a system within a system. Um, and I definitely feel like he was going to continue to work hard, is what I see. But I feel like this was like him just trying to, like, I feel pain in my body too. So I don't know if he was medicating himself because he was feeling pain, but according to like different mail sources, like news media outlets, they're saying that Hawkins' heart weighed double that of the man of men in his age when he died in Colombia. So like that's usually like due to high blood pressure or like enlarged hearts, things of that nature. But I definitely feel like there is a woman that he is talking about or like leaving but left behind. Like there was something about a love life, like either somebody he had been with or was with, and that person is going to be okay. So they need to know they're going to be okay too. Um, and it's funny because when I tune into him, it's almost like I feel like his drummer, like the drum set or whatever he used is going to be like preserved or kept somewhere or encased. Um, to be memorized or be held. And I feel like there was something about like a song that's going to be written in memory of him. This is a great loss for the band. Definitely a great loss. I feel like it's almost like he got into this career and he did good, but his inner child was never nurtured. And I do feel like he had fear of failure, almost like fear of like not being financially well. So he always pushed himself. Things were about to change for him. So this was very unexpected. But I don't feel like he was going to be in a good health condition if he would have stayed, if his soul would have stayed here in the physical world longer. And I do feel like things would have kind of like dissipated in his love life. He would have been more single in this, in his latter years. I just feel like again there would have been problems even in relationships. Um, so I just see here like there's a lot of heartbreak that's going on with the fans, with the band, but I definitely feel like he was not in a good space at the end when he passed. I feel like he was already having either short of breath or he was just not feeling well, but he bypassed that as like maybe like, I don't know, like having symptoms of like acid reflux or heartburn. But I definitely feel like he was, and I feel like he was very maybe moody also at the end. And I see that there would have been some arguments too. So it's like a lot of stress was weighing on him, and then whatever medications he was taking. But I also picked up something even with my stomach area. So I don't know if he had any intestinal issues at all, but I kind of just get like a lot of different energy around him. A lot. I definitely do feel like he will, stay here for a while, comforting, like I said, fans, family, friends, people that knew him. But I definitely feel like this passing is going to propel forward the band. And I do feel like he is going to help someone in the band to move on, or perhaps that girl that was being mentioned, that woman that he may have had feelings for, to find another partner. So either is somebody, a band member is either single, or if they're not single, this could be like somebody that he had feelings for in this lifetime that is now left, without him or without that connection, and they will be moving forward happy. I also feel like he's happy on the other side, despite this being such a recent passing. Not everything is so, gloomy on the other side. Contrary to what people say, the devil card did come out on this, so there was some toxicity in here. Again, I do feel like he grappled with darker spirits, like maybe manipulating his mind, but it definitely would have led to, like, to what he was putting in his body. And I don't feel like he ate well, or he didn't like eat well, he didn't sleep well. So a lot of this over the years, it can cause problems, when you're always eating things that you're not supposed to. I don't care how thin you are, it can cause that. So I just feel like, again, his soul is around, and I keep seeing, like, um it's weird because I keep getting, like, a reference to Guns N' Roses, so I don't know what that correlation would be to anyone in the band that is alive still, that remains, or him with the Guns N' Roses. I just keep seeing and hearing that, so I don't know what that means, but this is the reading on Taylor Hawkins. My heart goes out to the family, friends, and everybody else that is a fan, of him. Just know that he is in a good place. And I definitely feel like there will be more, that comes to light around his passing, etc. But I do feel like the band will actually move forward, in time. So let's keep them in our prayers as well, the Foo Fighters, and many blessings to each and every one of you. Bye.